Excuse me, it's Greg here. Thank you. What's the password? New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? Oh, I can never remember that. The white? Yes. Good.
Hey, Mikey, what's up? What's up, buddy?
That was a good one, man. I had that one saved up about what, 2 months, a month and a half.
Yeah, it's been a minute since the last time we
This is your
did a
first
pod.
of the year, I think.
Yeah, February 28th, I am our quarterly podcast is right on schedule, Mike.
Well, I was told that you were not coming back, and is the lighting good here? Can you see me?
Yeah, you and Skeletor, I see you guys.
I think
You're
that's
looking
like
good, looking
Skeletor
hot.
I think it's Skeletor with a lightsaber. It should be.
What?
Anyway.
Well, Skeletor ain't no goddamn lightsaber. What the fuck?
Dude, these guys draw all types of stuff now, man. You can find
Dude, it's Thunderdome out there.
You can find your fix anywhere, sir.
Thunderdome, anything can go.
Thundercats?
Thunderdome, Mike. Thunderdome. Thunderdome.
Thundercats?
No, not Thundercats.
Thundercats?
Jesus Christ.
Oh!
Mikey, let's get the prelims out of the way. And then I'm going to answer your question if I can. And then we're going to dive right in. So it has been a long time, but for our faithful listeners, they'll remember us. We are Sturm and Mikey Blue Eyes and Sturmbock, aka Son of Mars. And this is our
AKA who?
Remember, I changed my name. I never changed.
What though? I forgot because it's
Son of Mars.
Son of Mars. That's
yeah.
Right.
Anyway, it's the what the hell? Good Morning Taco Donna podcast with your hosts. It's an inside joke. Good Morning Korriban podcast, episode what, Mike? 105. Jesus, Mike, you've got one job and you fuck it up every time.
Hey, I'm the one who's trying to keep this train rolling, man.
Yeah, right. Trying to keep the train rolling. Mikey, you want to do a podcast? Sure. Next thing I hear crickets for like 6 straight days. But hey, that's all right, dude. It's cool. It's all good.
Whatever.
Anyway, I think this is episode 105, though. You did episode 104 solo, which is it's cool, dude. You want to do that? That's cool. It's how you roll. I get it. And wait, no, I'm not done yet. We're a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes podcast, Mike. You got to do the full intro. We're professionals, man. You don't just shortchange me on that shit. Come on, Mike. Quiet, silence.
I'm waiting for you.
I'm done. That was it.
Oh,
unless you want to tell.
I thought you had more.
Unless you want.
That's like we get an argument with a girl. She's like, "All right, it's all right." And it's like quiet, and then you're like, "Can I? You guys need to talking, guys." It's like you stop talking. I don't understand.
We are the original People's Podcast for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, Mike, and often imitated but never duplicated, right? Isn't that what they say?
It is. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Spotify for the voice stuff, and then only on Google Podcast until August 2nd. Google Podcast is merging into YouTube.
What?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed this.
Breaking news, Mike. You gotta do the thing. Yeah, come on. Breaking news.
So Google Podcast, much like Google Music, is shutting down out of nowhere. I think they're all merging with YouTube because last time Google Music shut down versus YouTube. So I transferred all the Google podcasts that I had subscriptions to YouTube. It is actually pretty seamless. And so now when I click on my library, I see Good Morning Korriban podcast. It's like
nice. Nice. A rich catalog of fantastic podcasts.
If you want all our past episodes,
yeah,
be sure to transfer them now. Or I think if you look up Mikey Blue Eyes, you can probably find mine on there because people obviously on YouTube Music, if you don't know this term, you can follow other people's playlists, etc., etc.
Why would I want to follow your playlist?
I'm just saying, you can probably follow podcasts now too, since they're transferred.
Ooh.
I'm sure work the same way. So until I figure that out, I don't know. I think it's April 2nd or 5th. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, Mike.
Right.
Exactly. So wait, now we got to go back to the quote.
Right.
It sounded like Ace Ventura. Was it Ace Ventura?
It was Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Well, number one or number two?
One.
Okay. Just it had an Ace Ventura. You had a Jim Carrey vibe. You were channeling your inner Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I would have not guessed it otherwise. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, I hadn't. Well, I don't know why it came to mind. I think I said sometime earlier today, like New England clam, like someone said something, I like made a joke, and I was like, oh, I should use that tonight because like we had done, I think the Ace Ventura one where he's like, the one where he's like in the thing with the door, he's like, there's no way you can remember outside. Oh, I'm tired of being right. I think we did that like 4 years ago. So
yeah, I thought you did Ace Ventura before. That was one of the reasons why I almost didn't guess Ace Ventura, but then I was like,
well, we can repeat. There's been a few repeat movies.
I know, Mike. I know. So anything in particular? I mean, is that relate in any way to Star Wars or Galaxy of Heroes? Chowder? Is that some kind of dig at the poor Gungans?
No, it's not, but it's been a hot topic. I know. I told old man Logan I wanted to be on the next podcast of his just so
that's tomorrow, right? You're going to be on tomorrow?
I didn't know when it was, but yeah.
They broadcast.
You should know. You put me on pause until after the Super Bowl because of.
They record on Thursdays. That's a different podcast, Mike. We did an NFL podcast, and then it kind of petered out halfway through the season because people got busy. All kinds of shit happens. You know how it goes, Mike. You know how it goes. Mm-hmm. I didn't put you on hold. What are you talking about? I never said that.
Pause.
Put you on pause. Wait a second. Though I do want to say one thing. Before we recorded, you said that you were running a little late because you had a hair emergency. And I asked if you were digging at Darth Draker, our old friend, and you were like, what are you talking about, fool? Don't you remember when Darth Draker bailed on our podcast because he had a hair appointment?
For those who don't know, Darth Draker, I think that led to eventually me recording with him in Chicago because we didn't record with him. And then was that time or was that?
No, I think the hair appointment was post your visit to him in Chicago. Okay. But yeah, he'll never live that one down.
I remember that. He said he had to get his hair cut, and this guy.
What is it with these podcasters and their hair, Mikey? What happened to your hair? It looks good to me, buddy.
As living single dad life, like you have to realize that, like when their cousin does their hair and it's got like 90 rubber bands in it, and I'm like, never done this, taking them out. Like he was just comb it and wrap it up or whatever. And I'm like, can't get him out.
No, it's not your hair emergency. It was the kid's hair emergency.
I was like, oh, I'm a girl. I should have my own. I should be like, who's the guy? Who did Adam Sandler play? The guy who was the hairdresser.
Who?
I should be. Remember the hairdresser movie with Adam Sandler?
Don't mess with the Zohan or something.
Zohan, yeah.
Yeah.
It should be the Zohan because I do hair like every day. So
fun stuff. Well,
okay, so I think we should start the podcast with not only, well, we already discussed where you've been, but you've had yet another guild shenanigans.
Well, in my defense, it was not even anywhere close to my fault. So I mean,
I bet. Let's hear the story.
Well, I was in a guild and I had been.
Or do you want that no name drop?
I don't care. The name of the guild is Relentless, and they're a top guild. They're like top 50 guild or whatever. I will say this: their leader's pretty shitty, but other than that, the guild's pretty cool.
Their architect is a shitty. Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche. But
you guys don't talk anymore.
No. Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I was in that one guild, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, for a long time.
Right.
And you may recall like that there was all that Putin talk on like some channel one day, and I blew my top and I left. And that was actually that was almost a year ago. And so I went to this guild, and I've been in this guild ever since. And things, have been going fine. I don't care. It's been a decent guild. I don't chat at all in the fucking guild chat. I don't really care. Less guild chat I do, the better. But anyway, so like we were in the last territory war, not this territory battle, not this one we just finished, but the one before that. and I missed a deployment, which cost us a star. Mind you, other people missed deployments too, like in previous territory battles, and we've cost stars before because people over deployed, like when they shouldn't deploy, and all that bullshit happened. And there was a time months ago when our leader did the exact same thing. And so I did it, and I heard crickets afterwards, and I was like, uh-oh. I had my spidey sense was tingling that they might be getting pissed off at me. So like right before it ended, they're like, yeah, we're gonna remove you from the guild, because their excuse was something like, you just don't seem to care anymore. And I'm like, I think about 1 million more GP than the leader, the guy who told me that. And I just finished getting all my Galactic Legends to Relic 9, and I'm like, I don't care anymore. I have 1 million more GP than you. Okay, whatever, dude.
Oh, you're a GP whore now. Explain to them why we're not in the same guild with Dark Draker, buddy.
Because you can't keep up, Mikey. You have been giving up. You've given up, man.
I'm at 9.6 or 7 million, and
Mike, you're almost 2 million behind me. I'm at 11.4. Let me check. Where's my count here? Mikey, I'm at 11.327. 11.3, Mikey, 27. You're at 8. What is your official count?
Guilds where they just give you free shit. Hold on,
what are you talking about? They don't give you free shit. What are you talking about?
Well, you won't go unless you guild because you want to get your do.
Mikey, how many holes? And when I say holes, you know what I'm talking about. How many things are you missing on your roster? How many Galactic Legends are you missing?
All right, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm not gonna look it up on the computer.
How many Galactic Legend capital ships are you missing?
I'm missing only Leia, and I have all the tunes relicked for Midlife Crisis Luke.
So you're farming rupees?
No, I haven't started that journey. I'm a couple relic levels short, in like they're all relic, but they're not at the right levels yet because
okay.
And I took Darth Revan and Darth Malak to 9.
So you can get the Sith ship.
I'm gonna get the ship because you were like, what ships do you have? And I was like, oh, I'm like, wow, what are you, the big bad wolf? Like, what is this? Oh my, what big.
So wait, you don't have a 7-star? Do you have a 7-star executor?
No, hell no.
See, do you even have Profundity unlocked?
Is that the one with fish face?
Yeah.
No,
and you don't have Leviathan unlocked.
I will have Leviathan unlocked. If we do a weekly podcast next week, I will have it unlocked hopefully by then. I only have, all my.
Well, you need the event to come around. Is the event going to come around next week?
Oh, once you get all the thing, I thought it was just you could just do it.
No, you gotta wait for the event to come around once a month. That's the shit that you think about ships. It's not like Galactic Legends where once you get it, you get it.
Well, they'll be ready for whenever that rolls around, and then I'll finish.
All right, well, give you credit there, Mikey. So you're only
that crusty old fucking
Jedi legend Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Why is this acting like I don't have an account? Like I'm just playing this game for the first time. What's going on right now?
I don't know. Did you screw it up? Are you having technical difficulties, Mike? Are you going to share your screen and show us your amazing roster?
Maybe. I don't know. What the hell is going on here? Oh, stop acting like you're so great all of a sudden. Like
I am kind of
treating someone like they're a second class.
Yeah, I'm treating you like you're a piece of dog shit. I agree.
Yeah, because of my account. When we were always the people's podcast, we were always rolling in together.
I sold out. I lost my way.
We were like stepbrothers, man. It's like
we were too close to the sun. Now I'm fucking just an asshole.
We may not stay in your guild very long, but I'll tell you what, brother, we're gonna fuck some shit up while we're in here.
Yeah. So anyway, to put a bow on that, so they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna remove you," and then they're like, "And if you make a big fuss in Discord, we'll remove you before you get your payout." And I'm like, "What do you think I am? Like 10? I'm gonna go on Discord and like start screaming? I don't give a fuck. I didn't say one word to any of them. I collected my rewards and I fucking bailed. I don't give a shit."
Yeah, I would have went in there. I would have went in there next thing and been like,
because you're 10
pieces of shit. You think you're gonna stop me by threatening me with rewards? That's why this guild sucks. Because our leader's got a small penis.
I mean, I didn't even there's the Discord channel for guild recruitment. I didn't even broadcast. I just like looked around a little bit, and I found like 3 guilds that wanted me like immediately. So I was like
When you're seeing
3
11
guilds that
million
had
on
more
the
GP than
market,
the guild I
you
left.
gotta
So
think, even if he's got an emotional problem, it's like seeing a 10 out of 10 walking around, right? Like seeing some baddie walking down the street. It's like, oh, she just screwed over my best friend, but she's looking at my penis, so I can
yeah,
come and give it
exactly,
a go.
Mike. I'm this Galaxy Heroes equivalent of a blonde hair, blue-eyed chick with a big old rack. You know what I'm
You
saying,
are.
Mike?
You're like an 11 out of 10, and you just you're literally 11 out of 10, and you're just walking around like, I don't even care.
Yeah, I
I
don't
know
care.
it. I'm
Fuck
on
you.
face.
They can go fuck
I'm on
themselves.
Instagram with 3 million followers, making $200,000 a year. My 11 out of 10, buddy.
That's exactly right, pal. You got it. You got it right.
Oh man, I was so mad at you. Like I wanted to virtually jump through the screen when you said that and just be like, bam, 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 like you're a piece of shit. How dare you? This is the People's Podcast. What happened to you?
Oh, Mikey, I'm too good. I'm just too good, buddy. I'm just too good. No,
I'm at 9.57 mil, baby.
but you're still in your same guild, right? Defeater, or whatever it's called.
I am, and I log in every day thinking, man, this could be the day.
They're gonna boot
This
you.
could be the day I log in, and it's just blank. You see
over.
that circle with the little
Yeah,
You're like,
So
oh my god. And then what I do now is I don't even bother going on Discord. I just go right to the in guild chat. I find some freaking team that's 450 plus. Jump in there, see if they take me. We don't even have a Discord in this one. I've been trying to find
wait,
it.
are you? I thought you were in the same guild, Defeater, aren't you? Are you
Yeah,
not?
I am, but like they don't even have it. They keep asking about the Discord and the group chat. Like,
They don't have one.
no. But like there
Wow.
was a time
But
where
they're
I
a
missed.
decent guild too. I thought they were like they've got a decent amount of GP, don't they?
I mean, the guys seem cool. I guess they're just like,
Yeah.
they just kind of
Well,
they're like you. They just kind of stick to themselves.
I'll tell you right now, Mike, the guild that I'm in now, you would probably love. They're called Bears with Sabers, which I'm not a huge fan of the name, but they're very laid back. They're very chill. If you had the roster that would fit, they'd take you in a second. You'd fit in perfectly, Mike.
Well, like what is their GP?
The guild GP is probably 550, 560.
Oh, because we're 492.
Yeah, that's a big GP for a guild that doesn't have.
I'm one of the smaller guys in our.
Yeah,
in our
we're,
group.
we're I'm sorry,
probably
we're
5.
573 is our GP.
So your lowest guy is like what? High nines, low tens?
Yeah, I mean everyone's over 10.
What's the max? What's the max GP you got there?
I'm looking right now. Hold on. Bears with
Can you put up on the
Sabers.
board or no?
Uh,
You don't want to show your personal information, probably.
yeah, because I'm using
probably
a
don't know
browser. I think number one is the guy's at 12.7 million. That's our number one player. So he's only about a million or so ahead of me. Most of the guys are in the 11s. The smallest is just over 10.
Yeah, I have to drop some serious coin to catch up to you guys.
Well, I mean, you'd be close to 10.
Can't you just sell my amazing personality and the fact that like I'll actually in the Discord other than
you would be if you had, honestly, Mikey, if you had the your ships are the biggest obstacle, because like you can't do shit in galactic territory wars to show ships. You don't have counters and you can't put anything on defense. So it's like, so in our guild we have 47 Leviathans, 49 Profundities, and 49 Executors. So we don't have all 50. So I mean, maybe in a pinch they might take you. But we also have, for our Galactic Legends, we have 50 of all of them, except for there's 49 Jabba and 47 Leia. So we're only missing, as a guild, 4 Galactic Legends. But you're close on that. You're going to be close on that. So I mean, maybe Mike, if you put a little work in.
I'm not even close on Leia. I mean,
yeah.
Well, my Java is like around like 6 or 7 or some bullshit, because I try to use it and stuff like the territory battles or whatever.
Yeah.
Empire territory, whatever the hell they call them. I don't remember what they call them. I just show up and kick ass.
Just show up, kick ass, take names, right?
I mean, you know, you need some, you know, comedy relief in that guild or whatever.
But we have some good comedy relief. That's that billet's already been taken, Mike. Sorry.
I do like the feeder though, because it's you know, it's
Doesn't sound like
I
they're
wish
kicking
they
him
had a
out,
dick
so
joke, but
there's something to be said about that, right?
maybe they what?
They're not kicking you out, so there's something to be said about that.
I mean, I very rarely miss stuff. I mean, there's, you know,
Mike, I keep tabs on you from time to time, and I'll look and see, and I'll be like, last log in 1 day, 18 hours, and I'm like, oh, Mike.
I
That means
mean,
you
there are times when it's 18 hours, but it's less
no,
than
like 1 day, 18 hours. Like you've missed a whole day
no, it hasn't
plus.
been. When's the last time you looked?
A couple weeks, maybe a couple month or so ago.
That's
I
been
keep I keep my tabs on you, Mike.
been
Don't
at
worry about it,
least a
Mike.
month.
I spy on you a little bit. Let me look right now and see what it says. Don't log in. Hold on.
I'm already logged in to look up my stuff. I already told you that.
Well, it's
But
funny because if
I
I
was
look,
on earlier today
yeah,
for I had to
I see
do
it.
I don't know, a territory war or something.
Yeah. If I look
Yeah.
at my ally list, like 3/4 of them are no longer play the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at that in a while. I wonder
Like
what I was.
Lucky Eight's on here. His last activity was 1,316 days ago.
Lucky Eight sounds. You know who hit me up today or yesterday?
Oblivion.
Asking me about Gungans,
Who?
lab animal.
Oh,
He was like, "What do you think of this Gungan thing? You ready for Darth Jar Jar?" I'm like, "I actually wouldn't mind Darth Jar Jar. I think
it's not going to be Darth Jar Jar. Come on.
everybody freaks out about it, but you know, I'm all for Darth Jar Jar. Let's bring him." That I can see old man Logan having a fucking conniption when he's like, he said he's gonna quit the game.
He's not going to
If they
quit.
ever, oh, I'm gonna be on that podcast and I might say something. I
Well,
might.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, well, I think they already talked about it. Do you want to talk about Gungans, Mike? I don't really, I don't, Gungans are
We
stupid, right?
unlocked one of them already.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the problem, Mike, with Gungans. Here's the problem in general. I can't believe they're already putting out a new raid. Like we just got this raid. Like what the fuck, right?
I heard about this new raid. What does it consist of? I
It's
know
going
it's
to
on the road ahead,
be
right?
all I know about it. I mean, nobody knows much about it, but it's going to be focused on, it's the 25th anniversary this year of episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And so that's why they're putting Gungans out. That's why they
Liam
put
Neeson's coming back.
That's why they put that STAP out, that STAP trooper. And it's the raid is going to be focused on that battle with the Gungans against the droids. I think. I
You
don't
mean
know
the
if
scout trooper?
no, the STAP, the droid that's on the little ship. The little,
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he looks lame.
I don't know if he's lame or not, but I know that that's one of the reasons that they put him out now. And we're going to get a whole bunch of that. They're also doing Queen Amidala.
Of
We
course,
might get, who knows, Rico Lee. I don't know who will get all kinds of shit.
Rick Lee's Mall.
No, he's the pilot.
Ooh,
I'm just throwing out names from episode 1. I don't know who we're gonna get. Maybe we'll get a new Obi-Wan, a Padawan Obi-Wan. Who
I'm sure
knows?
they'll shove another Anakin or Obi-Wan down our throat.
Oh yeah, little kid Anakin. Why not?
Or
Fuck
you
it.
could just remake. Oh, if you're gonna throw him in there, throw in that beak nosed Muppet looking thing. That the pod race, the guy who enslaved his mom.
Yeah, well, there's Sebulba. Yeah, you could throw him in. You could also throw in, yeah, the oh, that is Sebulba. No, Sebulba's the racer. Who's the guy who owns him?
Oh, I can't remember, man.
I can't remember either.
He looks like he's straight out of the Muppets, though.
But actually, old man Logan does a good impersonation of him. He does a really good
Oh, really?
Watu. It's Watu.
Watu.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
they could throw all those guys in. Oh, you can even have like slave whatever her fucking name is, Anakin's mom.
You would put her in the game?
Why not? Let's throw more in, more money, but more money, Mike. CG wants to go ching. They want to cash in,
Maybe
buddy.
you could have half Maul.
Well, yeah. I think we already technically do, but
Yeah, well, like, literally cutting half Maul.
But speaking of anniversaries, Mike, this got me thinking. This year, 25th for episode 1. Next year, 10th anniversary of The Force Awakens. Hubba
Really? It's been 10
hubba.
years?
Yeah, can you believe it? 10
Could
years.
you have charred Anakin like after he got lit up on fire before like Emperor Palpatine picked him up?
You could. I'm not sure what you'd do with him, but
What
yeah, you
about Emperor
could.
Palpatine like before he got fried with electricity?
Well,
Have
they
him as
could.
Senator or whatever.
Supreme Chancellor Palpatine,
There you go.
or Supreme Chancellor Valorum. You remember him, the guy who got voted no confidence?
Oh yeah, yeah, that poor bastard.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably make him a
Stabbed
galactic.
in the back by Queen Amidala. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
What
He'd be
other
great.
Jedi were involved in this? Like people from that chamber with the Jedi Council. There was some guys in there that we had.
Yaddle, Mike, Yaddle.
Yeah, I don't man, you and
The Lady
name.
Yoda with the big
That's
hair.
right. That's right.
She'd be awesome. Let's get some Yaddle action.
I mean, you gotta think of this. Like I would assume
I mean, they're already all in, like Plo
they don't
Koon,
do remakes.
Kiadi
Do they?
Mundi.
Do you think they'll remake like a fucking redo the Anakin, the original Anakin, and make him better? Or
Oh, you
something?
mean like do a rework?
Yeah.
They need to do a fucking rework of Plo Koon. He needs a rework.
Plo needs one.
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
his name? Well, what's
Kit
his name already got
Fisto,
one.
Kit Fisto, Eth Koth. Those guys are all on the council. They could all use a rework. They're all horrible. Isla Secura.
Is that the
They
blue
could all
team?
use a rework, if you ask me. Well, but they also got Keller and Beck, who kind of makes some of those garbage Jedi good. I think I don't have him maxed out, so I don't know.
Yeah, right. You're such a liar.
Mikey, I only have him like 5 stars, buddy. I'm not messing with you. Let me
Max
see.
Small. Wow. What about the guy? I finally got that what's his name? Who was the guy before Darth Bane?
Darth Trooper Moff.
Yeah, I finally got him unlocked. I took him to Gear 11 recently.
Nice, Mike. See, look at you go. What about let's talk about this is our problem, Mike. We start going all over the fucking place. Do you want to finish up or talk about Gungan, or should we talk about Conquest and Conquest Progress and Conquest Tunes? I think we should stick with the Gungans. Let's stick with the Gungans.
Gungans right now. I feel like I have 9 minutes left until we gotta.
Yeah, I know, because we're cheap bastards and we don't pay for fucking Zoom. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we don't have much to talk about left with the Gungans, but how are you doing on Boss Nass? What do you have him up to?
Have you unlocked him yet?
Yeah, I've unlocked him and I have him up to 4 stars. And I got him up to 4 stars because once you get him up to 4 stars, you can farm 5 shards every day till the event ends.
Well, do you think that bubble is going to be able to be used with like you can use that like how do you see the effectiveness of that bubble? Because that's gonna be like one of those things that like changes the game, where you can get a bunch of those Galactic Republic Jedi and put them in the bubble and they're like indestructible until the bubble comes down. They're just hitting you.
I don't know. I haven't really read. 500% defense, immune to critical hits, takes reduced damage from percent health damage effects. Can you kill the bubble?
Yes, it does eventually.
All Gungan allies recover 100% protection, gain 25% turn and have their cooldowns reduced by 1. Oh, so it takes a turn?
I think it has a meter on it, yes. And then you can hold on, should you pull it up? I'm afraid to pull this
I'm
up.
looking at it right now. See here. All right, I'll do share. Well, we're almost out of time. Let's do share screen real quick, Mike.
All right.
And one of the things,
if I do it on my computer, it's gonna lag because I'm not on my
phone.
I'll
share here on my computer. Here, you see it?
Yeah, and it has a meter on it. Maybe when we come back, you can run through the
event. See, that's the thing. Like the event, if you've done the event, you've done it, right? You've unlocked it.
Yeah.
Like if you do the event, I haven't done it yet today. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, you can do tier 2. Oh, I can do tier 2.
Yeah, I got him a 4 star, so I could do tier 3. Watch, I'll show you. I'm gonna get 5 shards out of this. But like, okay, so the thing goes,
right?
But it never takes a turn.
Well, you see, like the 50 and the 10. That's what it's like, the speed racer thing. And once that hits 0 on the charge there, right on the 50, then it goes away.
Oh,
like click on it. See how it's 49?
Yeah, but then how does it do? How does it give Gungans 100% protection or health or whatever, like it said it did? Like it doesn't, because it never takes a turn.
Well, we don't have any other Gungans, so I don't know. The answer.
Maybe it just isn't. Yeah, maybe this is just such a weird, because this is a stupid. Oh, deflect.
There's no way you're gonna take 49 turns before that thing dies, though. There has to be a way to like.
Yeah, that's a long fucking time, right? I agree.
Yeah, that's like
It'll
pretty
never
much.
die if it you can't attack it.
I didn't notice that last time. I feel like mine died for some reason.
Yeah, mine has never. I mean, mine's never died. I've never lost this battle, so I don't know. But look, I'm gonna get five boss Nash shards. So I figured to get him the 4 stars to keep farming these 5 was worth it.
I mean, I think I have mine 4 stars.
Okay. Did you buy packs?
Yeah, I bought the $20 one.
Oh, then you should have them 4 stars. Then you should be farming this shit, Mike. Are you sure you don't have tier 3 available?
I haven't really looked. I've been trying to do the conquest because I want my Darth Bane shards, and it's been like there's more to do in this game now. Like there's a bunch of
Fuck yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There's a ton to do in the game now. Like we used to complain that there's not enough to do in the game.
Oh yeah, I got 2.
And now they fucked us and they said, "Are you fucking bitches? You want a bitch? We'll give you more to do." And this is what happens.
Well, we've kind of gone back and forth on, that fence. Like we've always been like, there's not enough to do, and then it's like there's too much to do, and then there's like,
yeah.
right
now, I think it's maybe I guess it's a good balance. I don't know, Mike. We'll see. So we were talking about the Gungans, and I don't think that there's really much more to say about them. You don't really know how they're gonna be until you get the full team. So they're gonna do what this guy, Boss Nass. Don't they have one of the generals, and then they have like 2 kind of generic Gungans, and then it'll be Jar Jar will tie the whole team together?
I'm
I think
trying
that's
to
what
find
they said.
my guy. Where's my Boss Nass?
But here's the thing. I mean, I suspect they're going to be as good as any of these other, like, Cal Kestis, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis teams, or Star Killer. It's basically the same kind of event. So I assume he'll have the same kind of power level as those guys, right?
I would hope not, but
Oh, he's going to have some power, Mike. He's not a galactic legend, but he's like a legendary character or something. They parse these stupid phrases about, oh, this guy's a legendary character and this guy's a galactic. It's like, whatever. But you have to get 4 other tunes or 5 other tunes to Relic 5 to unlock him. So, it's going to be like Bo-Katan or all those fucking guys.
Do you have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis?
I do, Mike. I do. I'm Relic 7.
Oh, jeez.
Do you?
And no, I'm not even close to him.
Yeah. See, that's where you've fallen off, Mike. That is where you have fallen off. I'm keeping up with the farms.
Dude, do you know the requirements you need for this fucking guy? Like,
which guy?
The Sarah Junda.
Yeah, I got Sarah Junda.
I still got fucking her 5 stars.
Yeah, you need to get her Relic 5, Mike.
Marin's 6 stars, and she's been around forever.
The other problem, Mikey, is
Fartful. I still got him
Fartful. Yeah. For you to get into an elite guild, the elite guilds are all now pushing to unlock Zepho, which is one of the bonus planet in territory battles. And you need Relic 7 Sarah and Relic 7 Cal to do that. So you're far away from that shit, Mike.
I don't even have a 7-star Saw Gerrera, so
yeah. You gotta work on it, Mike. Gotta work on it.
Yeah, this is like every other time when there's 9 million things to do and then you're stuck.
Well, see, I'm at a point in the game where I don't have in terms of farming, I don't have 9 million things to farm. All I'm farming right now is the stuff for Bo-Katan. That's it.
Waste.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna need her for something, Mike. You know how it goes.
Isn't Darth Bane going to be unlocked? Do you have him unlocked yet?
Well, nobody has him unlocked yet, but when this
after this one, right?
conquest is over, yeah, I'll have him. And I've been hoarding my gear and everything, so I hope to get him a relic, whatever, pretty quickly. I'll have 3 Zetas for him and 2 Omicrons, maybe even 3 Omicrons.
Who are you using with him? Where's he going?
Well, he works well. They say he works well by himself, but he's looking like he probably will work best with Sith Eternal Emperor.
I just don't understand why he doesn't look like the book cover that's been around for 20 years. It doesn't make any sense to me.
That stuff isn't canon anymore, Mikey. Kathleen Kennedy said,
So she's using the one from Clone Wars, obviously.
Yes.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I will tell you this. When my production thing takes off and I have the ability to make waves, I swear to you, I will run the OR for Disney, and I will make that bitch eat every fucking word she's ever had in the OR. I will make this piece of shit so non-canon so fast.
What do you all right? Tell me what's your issue with Darth Bane? Let's have a little session here, Mike. What's got you all hot and bothered about the way Darth Bane is portrayed?
Anybody who's listened to the podcast for the last 5 years,
yeah.
My biggest concern was Capital Games not understanding that there was a canon before the canon.
Yeah.
Not Nick. And you know, Darth Bane was like 2 meters tall, which is what, 6'7"-ish. He was a slave in the mines of, I forget the name of the mine because I haven't read the book in a long time. But like he was built like basically the fucking Rock at 6'7". The Rock's only 6'5".
Yeah.
This dude was a badass dude. Like he was not that thing they showed in the Clone Wars, which when I saw that initially, I was like, oh man, this is like, that's when I initially freaked out.
Well, the thing in the Clone Wars was a ghost, remember? Doesn't
matter if it's a ghost or not. It's a representation of like, that would be Darth Bane at like probably 8 years old. Like this is 12-year-old Darth Bane. So
there he is.
He is not, and one, never anywhere in the books do you ever have an orange lightsaber, ever. I do not know where that came from.
I agree with you there. I don't understand why they gave him an orange lightsaber. I can't figure that one out for the life of me.
And like they, you know, he had those things on him that gave him power, those.
Yeah, the like crabs or something that lived on him.
I don't know what they call. Man, I need to read that book again. It's been so long since I read the book. But you know, he had those.
It's a trilogy, isn't it? Isn't it a trilogy?
It is 3 books. Yes. Yeah. And I think the Rule of Two was the last book. There was the Apprentice or something was the second book, and the first one was. Well, I don't have to go grab them, but like they're literally right over here. The Rule of Two. The Rule of Two was one, and then there was Path of Destruction. And then there was another one. I can't remember the last one, but this is not, and this armor, I don't even know, he never wore anything like this that I remember. He looks like a samurai. I don't know when he went. There was no talk of him ever doing samurai stuff, you know. So I don't know. And like, I would do the OR for Star Wars so well. Like I know it so well that like I could definitely. I already have the actors and actresses I would use. Like, I mean, I already got it nailed down.
You already got it.
It's done. It's a done deal. I know I know what orders I released the movies in. I would know, you know, it'd be a done deal. But
yeah,
here we go.
I mean, he looks cool. He looks like he's going to synergize really well.
That's like saying that's like the people who read Jurassic Park the book and then watch the movie. They're always like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. No guy dies in the end of the first book. What's going on here?
I read the Jurassic Park book and I saw the movie and I thought they were both good. Why can't you like both, Mike?
They both were good. Like the CGI was second to none. The movie was obviously very well written, but when it comes, that's like these Batman movies they come out with, and the guys who read the comics are like, this is not storyline. It's merging 2 different storylines together. We talk about this before. Like,
And as luck would have it, Jurassic Park also had our favorite Admiral, Admiral Holdo, in it. Yay.
and she did 10 times better than she did in Sorry.
Mike,
I
come on,
was
buddy.
so mad when they made her like that because she is not dry. That's how limited those actors and actresses were. Like, she is an amazing actress, and they sucked the fucking actress life out of her. And like, I don't know who wanted that for her to act like that. But
I thought she did a good job.
Nah, you were fucking.
I love me some Admiral Holdo. She did the Holdo maneuver, Mike.
Do you the Holdo maneuver?
Mikey's in rare form tonight. He's spitting fire over there.
That's like who was the girl who played the girl everybody hated? The girl that wore the
Rose Tycho.
Yes, Rose. I saw her in another movie. I didn't even know it was her. I'm like, that's the girl from Star Wars? Like,
yeah.
Wow. Like, what did they do to her?
Yeah, they didn't do her any favors with the jumpsuit. That's for sure.
They didn't get the best out of anybody in that movie.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren included.
No way, man. Don't even talk about that shit. Kylo's the man.
If you look at that actor's body of work, that wasn't his best body of work. Sorry.
Well, it is what it is.
Did you ever see the dinosaur movie where they got the guns?
Yeah, I saw it. It was okay.
If they would have let him do that with Star Wars, it would have been 100 times better. I'm sorry.
No, Mike, you're just out there. You just need an axe to grind. That's all, buddy. He did fine. He did everything. The movies were great. They were fantastic. Fantastic.
If Kathleen Kennedy ever gets wind of this, I will bet you right now that if you give me the lowest budget for any Star Wars movie ever made, you give me one opportunity to make an OR movie, I will outsell every movie you've ever done for Star Wars. Hands fucking down right now.
2 billion. I mean, they've done like each movie's done like over 1 billion, and I think almost everyone's done.
I'm talking like how much was the lowest revenue they had? Like that.
I think Solo, which maybe was just under $1 billion.
No, I meant like how much did they have to make that movie? They gave them $1
billion. Oh, you mean a budget? Oh,
yeah,
the budgets are always like a quarter, 250 million, probably 200, 250.
Give me 200. Give me 200.
Yeah.
And I will outsell any of those fucking movies. Bet. And if not,
you'll give them their money back.
I will give you your fucking money back. I literally will give you your money back.
You got an IOU from Mikey. I owe you $250 million.
I guarantee you I will out fucking sell her in any but she cannot limit me in any way. She stays off the fucking set. She doesn't have anything to do with
Kathleen Kennedy. If you ever looked at Kathleen Kennedy's like credits, like all the movies she's been involved in.
Yes, she's had some really big 80s movies, but somewhere along the way, she's one of those people who got famous, and somewhere in the late 90s, early 2000s, she lost her fucking mind.
I don't think she
Which happens to people.
No, Mike. Don't worry.
Go ahead.
I don't think so.
Ramble off some of the 80s movies. I know you're dying to. You probably haven't seen half of them, but you'll know them.
Well, she was a co-producer on all the Indiana Jones movies, so there's that. I don't remember
co-producer, by the way, not
okay. Oh, so you're gonna diminish her contributions because she was a co-producer.
What was she an actual producer on?
Let me look, Mike. Let me look. Kathleen Kennedy. Hold on. Let me look her up and see what she's done. Oh boy. All right. Executive producer on Gremlins, Young Sherlock Holmes, Back to the Future, The Goonies, Fandango, An American Tail, Batteries Not Included, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Back to the Future Part 2, Dad, Tummy Trouble, Gremlins 2, Roller Coaster Rabbit, Back to the Future Part 3, Joe versus the Volcano, An American Tail, Fievel Goes West, Cape Fear, A Brief History of Time, Noises Off, Schindler's List, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story, Dangerous Woman, A Far Off Place, Trail Mix Up, The Flintstones, Balto, The Best of Roger Rabbit, Lost World, Jurassic Park, Olympic Glory, Signs, The Young Black Stallion, Indiana Jones, Last Airbender, Secret World of Arrietty, The BFG, The Girl on the Train. That's executive producer. I don't know if she was the sole executive producer on those.
Just so basically from Joe versus the Volcano on, which is what, 2000, maybe 5?
Schindler's List, Mike.
When was that?
That was 1993.
Exactly. I'm talking like there was one you named.
Signs in 2002 was a big hit for M. Night Shyamalan. The Girl on the Train was a Ben Affleck movie, I believe.
Yeah, that fucking Ben Affleck fucking sucks.
I don't. She was a producer, just a producer on E.T., The Color Purple, Money Pit, Empire of the Sun, Always, Arachnophobia, Hook, Jurassic Park, Live, Milk Money, Indian in the Cupboard, Congo, Bridges of Madison County, Twister, A Map of the World, Snow Flying on Cedars, The Sixth Sense, Jurassic Park 3, Artificial Intelligence, Seabiscuit, Munich, War of the Worlds, Ivy Bell and the Butterfly, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Hereafter, The Adventures of Tintin, Warhorse, Lincoln, Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
Exactly. So right around the mid 2000s,
Lincoln, like said, 2012, Lincoln.
She starts losing her fucking mind. She may have one hit every fucking once in a while, but from 2005
I mean, those movies are almost all those movies are like, you know,
they're like a ton of money, and her credit to the 80s and 90s, I cannot take away from that. But I'm telling you, look at
Lincoln, Mike. Lincoln.
What was Lincoln?
Didn't that win an Oscar for Best Picture? Lincoln, 2012.
I never even fucking saw that. No one gave a fuck about that movie other than some rich piece of shit.
Do you think Steven Spielberg would work with her on Lincoln if she was a hack?
Yes. I think he has to.
He has to.
Community in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He has
to.
Right. Don't get all what I'm talking about here. Like the gay and lesbian community doesn't have a big pull in Hollywood. Come on, man. You gotta play the game with them. They're running the show now. So if she gave me rights to all this, she stays hands off. I already know I want to produce it. I already know the guy, so I want to produce it. The guy who was the assistant executive producer on fucking the Boondocks, who did Black Jesus. I know the guy. I'd have him do it, and we'd fucking make a ton. He's also a science nerd, more Star Trek, but like dude, I'm telling you, we would fucking kill it. And I would double whatever she ever did.
So you do about, if you're talking about an individual movie, you're telling me you do $4 billion. 4 to 5, which would crush. It would straight up.
When was the last Star Wars movie?
The last one?
6 years ago?
2019. It was Rise of Skywalker.
And that movie grossed $2 billion.
I think it grossed just under 2 billion. Let's see. I'll look at the box office right now. It grossed. Oh no, it only grossed it says only 1.077 billion.
No shit, because it sucked, buddy.
What did Force Awakens gross? Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Force Awakens was over 2 billion.
And how much did it cost to make it? 500?
Last Jedi
right now.
1.
You take her last movie, 1 billion, I will double that. I'll double 2 billion. So I'm telling you, with what I would do with those OR movies and if you don't even have to change anything. I know the book so well. You just stick to the book and the storyline. Done deal.
The budget for Rise of Skywalker was 400 million, 416 million.
Half of that. Give me half of that.
That's insane. $416 million to make a movie.
She only made a fucking billion or 2 billion out of it.
Well, $1 billion in box office sales. I mean, how many home videos purchases, and then we talk about all the merchandising. I mean, there's a lot of money in those movies.
I would outsell her. And that would be my stipulation. I'd be like, I do a Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible and be like, look, dude, I'm gonna get a percentage, whatever this fucking movie makes. Give me $200 million, done. And I'd be fucking rich for the rest of my life. And I'd be like, if I outsell you with this budget that you're gonna give me, then OR is mine till the end of time. You can't ever have it back. It's mine. It's canon.
I'm sure she's dying to make that deal with you, Mikey. She just can't wait.
I'm challenging you, Kathleen Kennedy. This is an outright challenge.
Oh, Michael, what am I gonna do with you?
Please. I gotta pray to myself. I'm not supposed to pray for the others, but if you give me this wish.
Let's get back to Galaxy Heroes. How are you doing on your farm for your conquest and your farm? How many shards do you have?
For Darth Bane?
Yeah, Darth Bane.
160 right now, not including what I'm gonna get after this.
So you think you're gonna get the red box? You get 90 shards?
No, there is with my status, I will get probably too shy of the red box.
Okay. So you'll get 2
I'm on
boxes
sector
shy.
5 right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I was slacking. I've been at least finishing sector 5. The problem is some of these have requirements that I just can't fulfill in certain sectors, which makes it harder for me to.
Like, what do you have problems with? What ones can't you do?
There was the one with they had the Tuscan one, I think.
Oh, Tuscans are a pain
Sector
in the ass. I got it.
4, was it
I'm way
sector
behind on
4
Tuscans. Yeah.
or something like that? Yeah,
Sector 3, I think it is.
3, whatever. It doesn't matter. It probably not going to happen. And there was one that it used to be Saw Gerrera, but I think they finally took him out. Here, let me look at this one. Let me look at 5 real quick. Yeah, I could probably defeat 50 enemies with clone troopers. I could probably gain foresight, like defeat 10 enemies with Iden Verso. Like I don't think I could do that. I don't even think I have a relic yet, to be honest. So that'd be a tough feat. So stuff like that, like that's where I fall short.
Yeah, I hear you, Mike. I hear you. I should be able to get the red. I have been slacking a little bit on this conquest, especially on those Tuscans. I hate doing those Tuscan battles; they're the worst.
Yeah.
And I don't even have a fully relic team. The good thing is their mechanics make it so you don't need a fully relic team as long as you have the right opponent. And in this one, I didn't get a stupid. It works best against a Mon Mothma team, and in Sector 3, I didn't get a Mon Mothma team, so I have to find another team to do it on, and it's kind of shit. You put it that way.
You usually buy the $20 pack.
You mean the battle pass?
Yeah, but there's 2 of them. There's a 10 and there's a 20.
It's 30, and I usually I don't know if it's a waste of money or not, but I do usually buy the $30 battle pack. I do splurge on that.
No, do you? Okay.
Yeah. I hate the reason I do it is a couple. One is you do get some cool you start off with some cool data discs, but 2, you don't have to worry about cost and energy to switch out your data discs. And the other thing I like is you recharge your energy a lot faster.
And that's
And
only for the max one?
I think so.
Okay. So I usually do the $10 one, but maybe
the $10 one just gives you like the upper path, I think. And the 31 adds all that extra shit. So it's probably, yeah, I mean, I probably wasted my money doing it, but I do it, so whatevs.
I mean, if it gives you extra, does it give you extra like Bane shards or anything?
No, it doesn't give you extra Bane shards, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need the extra shards, really. I mean, I honestly don't replace a lot of data discs. Like when I find them, and I kind of low key hate data discs because when you played the what was the one with Idio Verso in it, the second version of whatever game that was.
Oh,
What was it called?
yeah, Battlefront.
Battlefront 2, right?
Yeah, she turns into a good guy in like 2 battles. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, not only well, that's thanks for bringing that back up. But I meant like
fuck I've been doing this my whole life, but fuck the Empire. I'm done.
Yeah, I can fucking eight. Was that Kathleen Kennedy right there?
I'm sure she had her dirty little hands all over it.
I'm sure she did, didn't she?
Yeah, that's Kathleen Kennedy for you.
Oh yeah, that's Kathleen Kennedy all day. But no, like I remember when you would play online or when you would play like unlock stuff. I think it was mostly online, but there'd be the data discs. Remember you would unlock a data disc when you did something or when you bought a package or whatever, and it'd like show up on the thing. Remember it pop up all weird?
In that game? No, I don't remember that.
You remember that? They had data discs. They had things that looked like those there. They were like holograms or something. They would pop up.
No, I don't remember, but I mean I just might not remember.
Okay. I think that's where they got that from because Oh, maybe they weren't called Data List. Someone correct me if they know. You know, Old Man Logan or someone like Bones will probably know because they're big on the video games. But like, yeah, I mean, they reminded me of that, so it kind of gives me a better taste in my mouth. So, yeah, why did she flip so early, man? Like, wow, like
Like
this
two
is not
battles
bad.
in, she's like, "Fuck
Yeah, I
this, I'm
was.
out."
Do you know why I was so mad? It's because I was so excited for that game to come out. Like I was like, you get to play. I don't care if it's a girl. I was like, all right, it's got to be a girl. Fine.
Yeah.
She's on the dark side. It's fine. I got daughters. Like I'm gonna fucking roll with it. I'm not gonna be angry. It's a dark side game. We finally got one because they just came out with the other one that was light side. That Rebels BS, whatever the hell they had. And I
Yeah.
was like, yes. And then literally like 15 minutes into the gameplay, it's like, oh, okay. I think my planet blew up and we lost one battle. I'm gonna flip. Like who
uh,
wrote this?
yeah, that's just, that's just that's the world we live in, Mikey. It's a good guy's world. We're just living in it.
Anyway, so I got off on a tangent, but yeah, I'll do 5 on Conquest. I'll probably be a couple short of the red box. You know me, and Old Man Logan was helping me with it like many moons ago. He was helping me with figuring out how to max out my red box, and I didn't write it all down, so I've kind of forgot. And I just was like, and then they started switching out the people you needed every 3 months, and then once I fell behind on my characters, like as soon as I got Java, we stopped doing the Java battle because I was so excited. I'm gonna kick the shit out of this thing. I'm gonna hit on 5. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Then Leia pops up as soon as I get Java relic level, like 7. I'm like, ah, come on. It's like, and
That's
then
the way
like
they
my
do it, Mike.
guild,
It's always about the new hotness, right?
I just want one battle where I could just kick ass and not like get my shit pushed in, I guess. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still use Java. In fact, one of this sector feats is win 14 battles with all bounty hunters. So there you go. Boom. Java's a
I have trouble with that sometimes.
Java's you shouldn't. Java's a bounty hunter.
I know, but like I guess I need to level up my lights. I don't know. It's some they have some
All you
flaws.
need is you should have that, no problem. You just use Java, use Skiff. No, you can't use Skiff Guard. He's not a bounty hunter. Java, Boba Fett, Kersantin, Bausch, and then like whoever else, the
Boucher's Bougie Leia.
Bougie Leia, and then like whatever Greedo. Use Greedo. It almost doesn't even matter.
No. I feel like I might have used things like I don't know. I gotta look that up, but
I use the guy with the hat, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't remember.
oh yeah, the guy who looks like Mujimbo from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, whatever his name is, I don't even remember.
You ever play Final Fantasy X?
No, I don't play fun. Of course not, Mike. What are you talking about?
There was a guy who would like he was the Eon you could unlock, and he would throw you change. He would throw him Gil in order for him to do a battle. I'll take a photo and send it to you. Like he looks just like that guy, and he would throw a hat or whatever. He'd come out like all Japanese with the sword, and that's how the guy looks in Star Wars.
There's a guy from Mortal Kombat who threw his hat too, right?
Oh yeah, that was the Raid, not Raiden. Was it Raiden? No, it was.
I don't know.
It might have been Raiden. The guy who shot the lightning. He doesn't remind me of that guy. He reminds me of the guy from Final Fantasy, like almost dead on. But he was what they called an Eon. So you had to, anyway. I don't think of that, but for all my Final Fantasy players out there,
Nobody cares about Final Fantasy, Mike.
anybody who's worth their weight in Gil is caring about Final Fantasy. Anyway,
You say so, buddy.
so we did the conquest. Anything else on conquest you want to cover?
I don't think so. I'm plugging along. Still like 4 days left, so I think that I should be fine in terms of that fucking sucks. I should be fine in terms of getting all my my achievements. I mean, going to. I need to get the red box and I'll have them unlocked. So I'm not gonna let that slip past me. If I have to throw some crystals down and get some refreshes and shit, I'll do it. But I'm tracking right now, It's just like it gets to be so. The problem with this, it's like, I love first order, right? And I have to do 40 first order battles. It just becomes a fucking grind. Like, really, 40 fucking battles. Like, really, if I can do 20, I have to do 40 now. And it's like,
And that's on like sector 1 or 2, right? That's early.
no, it's for the whole thing.
Oh, it's for the whole
It's
thing.
throughout the whole, yeah, they're global ones, but it's just annoying, and then the Ewok one, which is probably one you can't do, but I can do it. But it's just like, at least it's only 20 Ewok battles.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. You gotta keep playing the same fucking battle.
Yeah, it is annoying. It's kind of repetitive, and
Yeah, that's
I mean,
my
I
problem
guess
with
it's
it.
better than having to drop $400 to unlock a 7-star tune after
Well,
an thinking.
that is true. I'd rather not drop
That wouldn't
400.
happen today though, because I don't drink anymore. But like, it would.
Oh, are you trying to kid here? If they dropped him as a marquee, are you telling me you wouldn't buy him?
Who? Darth Bane?
Yeah,
Orange lightsaber.
even if he's orange lightsaber pussy
Tom
Darth
Cruise
Bane,
hype Darth Bane.
you'd buy him. Come on.
Is Tom Cruise 2 meters tall?
No, Tom Cruise is not 2 meters tall. We know that.
I lost $150 once because I thought Lenny Kravitz was 6'4".
How tall is he?
He's like 5'4".
Is he really that short?
Dude, I could have swore. I could swore he was like over 6 foot. I'm like 6'4", man. He's like, dude, he's like 5'5". He goes, I'm like, there's no way on God's green earth. I think I was in the Marine Corps somewhere, late high school. And I was like, there's no
How much
way.
did you bet? $450?
$150.
$150. Wow. Well, you know what they say, Mike? A fool and his money are soon parted. Isn't that what the old saying is?
I did win $400. Funny story, because I had a buddy of mine when I was stationed in El Toro. He was from San Antonio, and the Knicks played the Spurs in the NBA Finals in like 2000 or 99, around there. Around the same time the Sabres lost the Stars, and he was like, "You get swept in." And I'm like, "There is no way this squad with Speedwell's getting swept. Fuck you." $400 bet. They lost 4 games to 1, and I won $400. I was like,
Because they didn't get swept. They lost. They just didn't get swept.
No, they lost. I think they won like game 3 or something. They didn't. I don't even know if they won the first one. There was. I remember thinking like, "Oh man, they might get swept."
Yeah.
That was a big deal back then, because we were enlisted. And
you guys were poor back then.
Snobby officers did.
Snobby.
I can't stand snobby officers. You probably got Tom Cruise on A Few Good Men on rewind, huh?
It's a great movie, Mike. It's a great movie.
How many times did you wear out that VHS tape growing up?
None, because it wasn't out when I was growing up. What time? I was in high school when that movie came out, I think.
Oh, were you? Oh yeah. What? Maybe. No.
Yeah. So, no, it's a good movie, Mike. It's a good movie. Lots of good Navy movies, though. I love all the Navy movies. Pearl Harbor's a great one.
Oh.
What about Jim Officer and a Gentleman? Come on.
I was about to say, that was my favorite one. That was with Richard Gere, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Officer and Gentleman was cool. I like that.
Exactly.
And then the one with the dude, the one that had the dude from Iron Eagle in it. Remember, he was his drill instructor.
Yeah, Lou Gossett Jr.
Yes, the dude was cool.
Speaking of which, we even had a podcast. Speaking of which, he reminded me of Apollo Creed died. Mike, did you hear that?
Oh man,
Carl Weathers.
Man, what was your favorite Carl Weathers movie?
Well, it's The Mandalorian, not a movie, TV show.
Well, no.
Yeah. Grief Karga, buddy.
Mine was Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
You ever seen Action Jackson?
I have. I mean, not since it came out, only one time, but yeah, I've seen it. I would say The Predator, of course.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you can't. Yeah. What's the matter, Dylan? The FBI got you pushing too many pens. All right, good buddy. All right. Yeah, man. Predator that was like one guy, like if I was ever to act, that I was always wanting to act with Carl Weathers. Like he was just.
And then you can't forget how great he was in Happy Gilmore, right?
No, Happy Gilmore, like even as Apollo Creed, like probably Rocky 3 and 4 are my 2 favorite Rockies.
He was he wasn't 4. He got killed in 4. That's right.
Got killed in 4. Oh yeah.
That's right.
Ivan
Spoiler
Drago,
alert.
if he dies, he dies.
Great
Yeah,
movie.
come on, man. Everybody's got so many nice things to say about him. And he was an Oakland Raider. He loved Oakland. I think he was born in Oakland, wasn't he?
That's news to me. I didn't hear that, but I'll believe you if
He was
if
an
he
Oakland
was.
Raider. You know that?
I didn't know that. No, we don't keep
He
track
played
of
in
each
the
other.
NFL for the Oakland Raiders.
He
Look it
never he
up,
never played for the Raiders. What are you talking about?
sir. Aren't you the guy with the NFL Tecmo Super Bowl Oakland Raiders logo on your friggin' Discord?
I am. Do you like that?
I not anymore. You don't even know Carl Weathers played for the Oakland friggin' Raiders? All right, here, I'm gonna look this up for you.
Oh, you're here. He did. He played 7 games for the Raiders in 1970. Wow.
And he quit. He quit because he got an acting job. That's how he got into acting. You San
No,
Diego
well,
State, man.
it says they released him. They moved him to safety. He was a linebacker. Madden moved him to safety. He didn't like it, I guess, and Madden cut him and said, "You're just too sensitive." That's what it says on Wikipedia.
Well,
Because then he played in the CFL, so he still wanted to play football.
Yeah, but he started acting right then too. Like
74. And
he made more money.
career.
He made more money acting than he did playing football. Is what it was.
Oh, yeah, easily.
He was
Easily,
San Diego State Aztec too. That's what's his name was Tomlinson. Wasn't it Tomlinson? Wasn't he the running back for San Diego State? LaDainian Tomlinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Marshall Faulk was from San Diego State. LaDainian Tomlinson went to TCU.
Oh, okay. That's the guy who ran for the Chargers, right?
Yeah, LaDainian ran for the Chargers. Marshall Faulk was mostly with the Rams and the Colts.
Okay, so that was okay. That's what I was thinking of. Greatest show on turf, buddy.
That's right. He was in the greatest show on turf, Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, Carl Weathers, man, NFL baby.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea he played football for the Raiders. I do feel a little guilty. You're right.
The Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, well, it was before my time, like long before my time.
Yeah, but he's Carl fucking Weathers, man. Like,
yeah, the guys that well,
you obviously didn't like him as much as I did.
Yeah, whatever. He was married 3 times. Look at that. Good for him.
He's sticking and moving, man.
What you gotta do, right? Keep on keeping on. Can't believe he's dead at 76. It makes me sad. That's not that old, Mike. That's not that old.
He had been sick for a while, I believe.
Had he?
Yeah, he had been sick for years, man.
Okay. That's sad.
Is there anybody else that you've unlocked in the last 2 months? There really hasn't been anybody else that's been unlocked. Do you use what's his name? The guy, Sith guy from the video game. I've been seeing him a lot. And
Star Killer?
No, the new guy, the guy I relicked recently, Terran Malkos.
Oh, Malikos. No, he
they
goes
use him in something.
He goes. You can put him on some online Force user teams where he's the with Sarah Junda and whatever. But I don't use him very often at all.
Did you have him relic? I took him.
Yeah, I have him relic 5.
Oh, I got him relic 2. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't blow my mind. That's for sure.
Oh, not many people do, buddy.
Yeah. Well, he's no Kylo Ren. I mean, come
on. So what if they come out with Gungans and they just throw a Kylo Ren in there? Would you lose your mind?
What do you mean throw a Kylo Ren in there?
If you were going to do another Kylo Ren, what Kylo Ren would you want?
I don't want another. We don't need another Kylo Ren. What we need is
you don't have a shirtless one. Do you want a shirtless Kylo Ren?
We need a Sith Empress Rey is what we need. That's what we need.
There's
yes. Well, I wouldn't. You put that past Kathleen Kennedy? Come on, Mike. She would do that
because it's too dark. There's no way. I'm surprised they even threw that in there. To be honest.
What about if they did the Knights of Ren? That'd be awesome. If they had like a whole Knights of Ren faction, that'd be pretty cool. They had their
own comic book. No, because her dumbass didn't even give them a storyline.
No, they had their own comic book, so they could go through that.
No, but they didn't even give her a storyline. They like.
Who are you talking about? Sith Empress Rey?
No, talk about any of those guys.
The Knights of Ren. Yeah.
None of
No,
them even were named. They weren't even like
they have
they didn't have no
names.
backstory.
No, that's why you go to the comic book, Mike. This comic book, they have all that shit. They have backstory. They got the whole 9 yards.
Good movie.
Yeah, the movie did not do the Knights of Ren. Rise of Skywalker
No, I
is
meant
easily.
like the whole 9 yards was a good movie,
Oh man, I don't care about that movie.
which was not done by Kathleen Kennedy.
No, she does better movies than that.
Not since 2005. She hasn't.
2012, Lincoln, buddy. She was in Lincoln, and she did all the Star Wars movies, and she did the
What was
Mandalorian
Lincoln
and all the
about?
shows.
About Abraham Lincoln?
Yes, of course. Daniel Day-Lewis won the Oscar for portraying Lincoln. Come on, Mike.
Never saw that. The only thing I saw Daniel Day-Lewis in was Gangs of New York.
Well, you're missing out because he is a genius. I think it's getting a little bit late. We've had a lot of stuff to talk about. Probably not so much Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, more so Star Wars and other shit. But is there anything we should talk about before we wrap up tonight, Mike? What do you think?
I mean, we covered most of the new stuff. Was there anything that we missed? Like
We covered Boss Nass. I mean, there's been other stuff that's come
there's
out
this
since.
Stap guy, but like no one used it.
Who?
That Stap, is that his name?
Oh yeah, I mean that's yeah. I'm sure he'll be useful down the road, but not right now.
Yeah, I guess I mean we could cover that when it becomes useful.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about him. I'm trying to think what else is new.
Embo is his name.
Oh yeah, Embo. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been keeping, keep on keeping on, Mike. That's all. I got all my tunes, all my Galactic Legends are Relic 9. I have almost all my first order tunes to Relic 8. Did you know that, Mike? I'm 2 left.
You have almost all your Galactic Legend tunes.
No, my first order tunes.
First order tunes.
All of my 8, yeah. All of my Galactic Legends are Relic 9. And I have all of them. All of my first order tunes are Relic 8, at least Relic 8, except for Special Forces TIE Pilot and First Order Executioner. They're both Relic 7.
That sounds disgusting.
I got Hux, I got the Fu Man, they're both Relic 8. Captain Phasm is Relic 8. Stormtroopers Relic 8. Yeah, they're all Relic 8, buddy.
Congratulations, man. I'm really happy for you in that you took all those guys.
That's my pet project. I'm also working on getting my Sith at least to Relic 5. And I think I have them all Relic 5 now. I want to get them all Relic 7 next. Yeah, every one of them is Relic 5. So now I'm shooting for Relic 7.
How do you get all these like Omicrons? Where do you farm them?
Well, Omicrons are hard because the only real way to farm them is through the galactic battles or whatever they're called.
Right.
And then if you get lucky once in a while doing cantina farms, but yeah, I mean that's it. So I don't. Yeah, did you see that Darth Draker has all his Zetas done? Like every single Zeta in the game he has.
Yeah, you guys were talking about that on the group chat.
So. Yeah, I'm still like 40 away from getting mine all done, but that's my goal. I want to be just like that, man.
You were upset with him when he told you that. You're like,
I know. I was like, what the fuck?
Sorry, I'm about to post this because you don't know who your Jimbo is. I'm gonna post him for you.
Who?
On the guy from Final Fantasy.
Jimbo.
By the way, people always ask me like, why are you never on our Good Morning Korriban Discord? And
I am on the Discord. What are you talking about?
You never say anything.
Well, I mean, I can't. I'm not. Why should I be at everybody's beck and call? When I see something interesting or I have something interesting to say, Mike, I will get on and I will talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Enough said, Mike. Enough said. Well, I'm not your monkey boy that you like turn the little handle. I pop out of the box like a Jack in the Box whenever you want.
I mean, it is for our podcast. So
I understand, Mike. This is your job. Your job is promotion. We've had this conversation.
Yeah, but you got to show up.
I'm
You
the
can't tell
technical
me
guy.
you
You're the
can't tell me
promotion
that you're
guy.
gonna go to old man Logan and be a little man whore for
I'm
one.
both the technical guy and the on-air talent. You're the promotion guy. Let's get this taken care of,
You're
Mike.
not even on air. How can you be on air talent?
Right now, who's the talent? Me. I'm the talent. I'm the
We're not
on-air
seeing
talent.
you. It's
You're
like,
the on-screen talent.
we're
I'm
supposed
the
to have faith. This
on-air
is like reading the
talent.
Bible. You want to have faith now? With a faith in
Mikey, I live in parts unknown and I'm hideous to look at. So I don't want people to get scared from the pot. I'll scare them away if they see my face, Mikey. Come on.
Yeah.
Look away. I'm hideous.
I've
Mike.
seen you. It's not that bad. But
It's not that bad.
remember
That's a ringing endorsement.
we did our podcast next to each other, and you still had your
Of
figurine.
course, I'm not showing my face on the
I
podcast.
was
It's just
literally
not going to happen.
I
You
invited
were
television because I didn't even have a television. I had one TV in my house.
you were one of the few people who play this game who's seen me in the flesh. There's a couple others, but
the
not
other
many.
one runs your guild now, doesn't he?
No. That was two guilds ago.
Oh, I thought that was the guy. You see, I thought you joined the guild where you knew the guy.
That was One Flew Over the Dooku's Nest. That was two guilds ago.
So no burn, no that bridge is burned then, huh?
Well, no, I don't think he hates me or anything like that. We didn't leave on bad terms.
That's like an X right there. I don't think she hates me, but I haven't talked to her since we broke up. Like, yo, you better not.
No.
She's gonna
He's a good guy.
your ass.
He thinks we're completely fine. We're cool, Mike. Don't worry about it.
Famous last words of a fool.
Don't even worry about it, Mike. It's all good.
Famous last words of a fool.
But anyway, yeah. So I haven't even looked at the Discord in forever. Who's complaining about me, Mike?
Oh, I get mostly like direct messages. I don't want to.
What the fuck is Sturm doing? What an asshole.
They're just like, you guys still like, I've been getting some of you guys still have a podcast? So
we still do a podcast, just not as frequently as we used to. So you're going to be on Mikey or on Old Man Logan's podcast tomorrow?
I would like to be.
Oh.
Why are you going to be on that?
No, I don't think so. Probably not. 2 nights in a row. That's a lot of podcasting, Mike.
I have an alarm set in my phone for Wednesday at 9:00 for the Good Morning Korriban podcast. It's gone off every week since January, since I did the last one.
Yeah.
So maybe we should stick to Wednesday. Can you do Wednesdays?
Yeah, I probably can, Mike. I probably can. We'll see. Let's shoot for next Wednesday. We'll take it 1 week at a time. How about that?
Because I have to get back on track with this. So I legit am going to have to do this with or without you until you come back.
I'm not, it's not like I'm out. It's hard. Well, first of all, half the time I'm like, Mikey, let's do a podcast. And I hear crickets, like I said. The other half of the time is, shit happens.
One time.
No, oh my God. Oh, I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
That happened a long time.
I'm like, Mike, are you there? Mike,
that was back
man.
That was back when like Run DMV and I had our own guild together and you wouldn't get all the big hitters. Dude, you don't understand how close we were to having a powerful, all-seeing guild. If we could just flip a couple of those guys, they don't even play the game anymore. We would have got the ball rolling down the hill, buddy. And what do balls do when they roll down hills?
They gain momentum, Mike.
They gain momentum. They gain inertia. And most likely they accelerate.
And they get force. They gain force.
Depending on,
didn't that one, wasn't there a woman in your guild who hates you now and she quit because you?
I promised her I would never say her name. She was like,
yes.
She single-handedly, well, there was a group of about 4 of us. DMV quitting was the initial, and then after that, like all the cards
fell apart.
Yeah, it kind of fell apart because he was the one that got everybody to come there, and then I was supposed to bring in the heavy hitters, and I never brought in any heavy hitters. So I was like the guy.
Well, you should have asked me to join the guild. I would have jumped in.
Oh. And the lie detector test determined that was a lie. You're like,
That was
Mikey, you don't even run this. You don't even run that. I need my freaking. Who did you want to get? That cone head. You want to get the cone head.
Kiadi Mundi. Yeah, you weren't getting Kiadi Mundi shards.
Because you wanted to get the.
You have a 7-star Kiadi Mundi yet?
I literally looked at that yesterday. I am 6 shards short.
Oh my god. Oh, well, you're getting there after like, what is that? Kiadi Mundi came out, I think, just as I rejoined the game. That was
nobody uses them.
5 years ago.
When is the last time you used them?
I use them on a Galactic Republic Jedi team sometimes.
What, for GAC?
Well, I think he goes on a Keller and Beck team now. I think that's where you put him now. But no, like a Qui-Gon Jinn team. He goes on Qui-Gon.
What, like Territory Wars?
And like, no, like GAC or usually GAC, yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn, huh?
Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn has an Ami lead that
Yeah,
makes him devastating in GAC.
They really messed up the casting on that one, didn't they?
Who?
They gave the Asian.
Liam Neeson?
They gave the Asian named role to the Irish boxer.
It's Star Wars. It's not like he's from Ireland.
Oh,
No
wait,
one's from Ireland or
now,
from Asia. It's Star Wars, Mike. It's
I
a
am now
galaxy far,
3
far away.
shards short. I just bought 5 of them.
Nice, nice. You're gonna have it next. Hold off till next week. You can do it live on the air. How about that?
Oh man,
That would be amazing.
Kiadi Mundi died in an airplane.
No, he didn't die in an airplane. What are you talking about? He got
Oh
shot
no,
by his
sorry,
troopers.
he got shot by a bunch of stormtroopers.
Yeah, it was
I thought they
Plo
were
Koon who
supposed to be
died
able
in
to
the.
block those. He was not very good.
Well, after you got like a whole battalion shooting you, I think even the best Jedi might falter.
Yeah, they must have caught him in that cone head.
Yeah. Anyway, Mike.
We must
All right,
eat
Mike.
bodies of food.
It's 10:45. I have to call it a night, buddy.
I'm going to hang up and eat mass quantities of food. Yes, hot dogs.
Is that a Coneheads reference?
Yes, Conehead. Maybe I'll do a Conehead quote next week. Would you get it?
Yeah, I would. I love Coneheads, especially like I love the fact that they're from France and they drink alcohol beverages.
Yeah, maybe like Harry and the Hendersons. I think I did a Harry and the Hendersons, didn't I?
I don't know. Do an Alf quote.
Oh, an Alf. Oh man, let's bring it back.
That's not technically a movie though. So
I'd have to look that up because I haven't done an Alf. We're not just limited to movies. Remember, I used to
Mike, we have rules. Otherwise, we might as well just go back to the jungle. Like,
this all started with voices. Remember, I used to do the voices.
We've never done a TV show. It's always been movies, Mike. Let's keep it at that.
I don't know, Sturmbock. I feel like I used to do voices.
All right, buddy. It's time for me to go. You are all fired up tonight. You're ready. You podcast all night if I let you.
It's been a while, man.
You've got all
I'm
pent up.
all hyped up. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
You're all jacked up on something. All right, Mike. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we will have to table this discussion for another time.
Be on the lookout for my $250 million budget OR movie. It's coming.
We're all holding our breath. We can't wait. All right, Mike. Have a good one. Take care, pal.
All right.